Anyone around? Guess not. Let's find the power then.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
And you'll have to explain my untimely demise to Sabine.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed. Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network. Downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London? Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
That's the shape of it. What I want to know is if it wasn't DedSec who did the bombings, who was it?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton... Well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Christ. How did you make it out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
DedSec is about as popular as the plague these days. Look, you know I'd do anything for you, but fucking hell. Sabine, that's a lot to ask.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Fuck it. There's fate's worse than death.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You're and equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit. we have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called Mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop Flint.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Nice one. Couldn't have done that better myself. Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Couldn't have done that better myself.
Right. Gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
going on?
Forgive me for saying, but you look like the kind of lunatic who wants to change things.
Are you with DedSec? If you are, I could use your help.
We might be able to help. What's the situation?
A good mate of mine went missing. No one's seen them, and I can't get hold of them.
Christ, that's terrible.
Look, I hate to say it, but my friend has got this habit of bringing out the worst in people. They might have got themselves into some serious trouble.
Don't fret. We'll find them.
You or everything that's happening around you?
All right, let's do this. What's the plan, boss?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
Oldest trick of the authoritarian handbook. Make people afraid enough and they police themselves.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
You know I am. Let's light this motherfucker up.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
No shortage of ways to vanish in London these days. Where do we start with this?
Well, we could knock on every door in the city and see if they've got any abducted people on the premises, but it'd probably be smarter just to snoop around their last known location.
Agreed. Send me the location.
Albion have established an operational base in the Royal Court of Justice.
Suppose the tracks that they've taken over the courts. They throw everyone who crosses them in a cage.
Exactly. But it'd likely hear about how Albion are targeting dissenters, the who and the why. We need that data if we're going to disrupt their operation.
I'm going to make a little... Bloody...
Gotcha!
to leave. Shit for brains. Better not fucking...
Enough! I'm ready to fire units. I repeat, all units.
You're needed. Can you...
Yep.
Oh no!
You're not authorized to be here. Don't let me see you again.
Start something. Shut down that drone.
That's weird.
Stay away from Egypt. hear that? I'm done! I'll shoot you! Wait!
Going to find cover!
I need a hand! What do you think you're doing?
GBB, first on the scene, first to bring you the news.
Moving to cover! Hitting that! They got me!
GBB, first on the scene, first to bring you the news.
This won't solve anything.
Now don't even think about it. Yeah, they said it. Oh my god, what are you doing, man? Now get away from me! You always say it.
That person has a gun.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello. This is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes
drive
itself
now
in the head with
enabled.
it in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice, and...
I deny everything.
Just a good state of existence. Some good news, at last. There are no medicine shortages.
Auto drive now
according to the
disabled.
government. None at all. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news, trademark. There are none. There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supplier. Take it from our beloved government. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to read between the lines here and actually say there's probably there's too much medicine, if anything. Just medicine. You can't move for medicine. In fact, just this morning, I tried to pour some cornflakes into a bowl for breakfast and out-tumbled a 12-month course of immunosuppressants, corticosteroids, and anti-retrofungal neurodilatory estrogen spermatotropic fruit pastels.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on lots of medicine that they've been given. Andy, just... Last week I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might just be extreme period pain and prescribed me a drink of water and an astrology chart.
I think we can't be too far away from them just prescribing stiff upper lip like they did in the Blitz.
My uncle had a leg removed due to diabetes. They halved his insulin because they said there was less of him to be diabetic.
Please have all identification names ready.
Medical mentality, hypocratic humbug. It's nonsensical, narcotic, nincompoop. I think I've made the point. Do not believe the news telling you that we've run out of money. Nor if you believe the empty shelves and chemists. They're also right. Do not believe your doctor saying sorry, not cabinet at home. Or it contains the only version. Any of us who need it. The benefit of risk-free and the analgesic knowledge that however ill you may be, we're going to keep an eye on this.
I'm expecting heavily into the placebo effect right now.
All citizens are subject to searches of their personal records. Clearly taking right searches on their Be prepared to present identification in direct.
You're listening to The Bug.
Michael's nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello Britain, this is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself on the head with it in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice, and...
I deny everything.
just a good state of existence. Some good news.
Control to
There
all
are
units.
no
Possible
medicine
hostiles
shortages,
near your location.
according to the government, none at all. There have been
Responding
various
to the call.
allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news, trademark. There are none. There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supplier. Don't take it from our beloved government. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to read between the lines here and actually say
How did they get past the
there's
checkpoint?
too much medicine, if anything. Just medicine. You can't move for medicine. In fact, just this morning, I tried to pour some cornflakes into a bowl for breakfast and out-tumbled a 12-month course of
Control. I've
immunosuppressants,
lost the target.
corticosteroids, and anti-retrofungal neurodot. Estrogen, spermatotropic fruit pastilles.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on lots of medicine that they've been given. I for one believe that there are no medical shortages, Andy. Just last week I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might just be extreme period
Control,
pain and
we are
prescribed me a
pursuing the
drink of water
suspect.
and an astrology chart.
Target is on foot. I say again, target on foot. Immobilize that vehicle.
Take it
Returning to
from
HQ.
our beloved government.
Search
Fine. In fact, I'm
terminated.
going to read between the lines here and
Take
actually
the
say
vehicle
there's
out,
probably
now!
there's too much medicine, if anything. Just medicine. You can't move for medicine. In fact, just this morning, I dumped some cornflakes into a bowl for breakfast and out-tumbled a 12-month course of immunosuppressants, corticosteroids, and anti-retrofungal neurodilatory estrogen spermatotropic fruit pastilles.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on lots of medicine that they've been given. I for one believe that there are no medical shortages, Andy. Just last week I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might just be extreme period pain and prescribed me a drink of water and an astrology chart.
We can't be too far away from them just prescribing stiff upper lip like they do.
My uncle had a leg removed due to diabetes. They halved his insulin because they said there was less of him to be diabetic.
So, anyway, people don't believe what you read or hear about there not being enough medical drugs to go around. It's not true. It's hospital hogwash, it's pharmaceutical flim-flam, it's medical mendacity, it's Hippocratic humbug, it's nonsensical narcotic nincompoop. I think I've made the point. Do not believe the news telling you that we've run out of medicine, nor should you believe the empty shelves at the chemists. They're also lying. Do not believe your doctor saying, sorry, we're fresh out of that, you don't have to eat the salad with them.
Listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello Britain, this is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world.
All units, I say again, all units. Grabbing this
I'm
as a
Andy,
hostile.
joining me,
In your
as always,
area, over.
Alice.
Received.
And,
I deny
Moving in
everything.
hostiles direction.
good state of existence. Some good news. There are no medicine shortages, according to the government, none at all. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news. There are none. There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supplier. Take it from our beloved government. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to read the lines here and actually say there's probably there's too much medicine.